It... Wait, does... Yeah! See, that's bad. Because I remember the 3 in New Vegas ones. Like, in New Vegas, I always remember there is one about the... what is it? It's one of the vaults, I think, that I always forget to go to. So at the end, it's like, oh, thanks to this vault, everyone died in it because no interference was had. I always like, damn it, I knew I meant to go somewhere. Yeah, that's it. It's because the fiends that live in one of the vaults attack Camp McCarran, and they always do it in my playthroughs because I always forget to go there and either wipe them out or deal with them. And stuff like that. But it, like, the cutscene can be like, what, 5-10 minutes long of just listing different things, because it can go in, like, if you have every companion and you do all of their quests, like, it will tell you what happened to each companion after you beat the game and what they decide to do with their life and everything. And like, even just random side quests, it will be like, oh yeah, remember this side quest? Yeah, no, they decided to do this and stuff. Like, New Vegas especially did a really good job on it. 3 was good, but it wasn't as detailed. I don't remember the 3 New Vegas ones either. No, I remember the New Vegas one pretty clearly, just because of how in-depth it went with it, which I really liked, which made it feel like your choices did matter in a lot of places. But the thing is, like, with it, your cut, like, the cutscene can be like a minute long. It's just like, oh yeah, well, everyone's dead. You didn't really do anything, so here's the basics. Like, here's Hoover Dam, here's Good Springs. That's about it. Whereas if you do all the side quests, it's like, oh yeah, well, here's this town, these people, your companions, these random people over here, that kind of thing. Which I really liked, but I don't remember 4 doing it. 4 might have done the companions, but the main thing I didn't like about 4 was, you have the building settlements thing, but they use that to replace towns, which is fine. It just means if you want to buy and sell stuff, your best option is to
Strange. I expect one of these outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold up. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
Cool. What was it saying? Everyone says how good 3 New Vegas were, but they're not special in your opinion. They are. New Vegas is the best Fallout game, I would say. Because a lot of the characters are well made, I guess, and like I said, your choices actually matter, which is kind of like the big thing of it, is that you do have an impact on everything. It's better than 3 for sure. Yeah, I'd put New Vegas 3 than 4 for the 3D ones, because I've not played the originals, so I wouldn't know. I can't give too much of a thing on that, but for those 3, oh, and then 76 I've not really given much of a chance, so that, just from what I know, the brief bit I've played, I'd probably put it below 4, just because it's like a worse version of 4, because it's multiplayer. Which, I mean, isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just, meh. Yeah, so, Terrain Insignia. But yeah, that's just me. Also, I said the star cluster. Did it mean here? Is that new? I think that's new. So New Vegas 4 than 3. That's fair. I mean, I really liked 3. The DLCs especially helped it a lot. Like the is it Broken Steel? Was a good bit of DLC because that made it so you can play past the ending, or the original ending, and add a little bit more to it and stuff. You struggle with 3 a lot? How so? You found it hard to get into? It's fair enough. I mean, it was the first one I played, and I remember playing it when I was younger, and this was before I properly got into RPGs and stuff. And I had no idea what I was doing. I think I put a lot of my skill points into big guns, but then never used big guns, because I was like, oh, big guns, that sounds fun, and then just never used them, because I didn't have any. And I kept wondering why I kept dying and couldn't do anything, because I didn't know about repairing stuff. Like, I was a dumb person when playing it. It was only until someone explained to me, and it was like, oh yeah, this is what you do, and I was like, oh, and then I replayed it and actually really got into it. But yeah. A lot more linear than the other ones. In what sense? There's a heavier focus on the story, I guess, because it's like you're looking for your dad, and everything. So that I kind of get. I mean, some of the layouts as well aren't amazing either. So like the what are they? The subway systems. Let's focus on the wider area. So like the environment, is that what you mean? Where you do to go in? I mean, the other games do that. I do kind of get what you mean. But you can deviate from that and you can still do whatever you want. I think, because bear in mind, Fallout 3 was the first 3D Fallout game. So I think... is that much of an excuse? I was gonna say, because they might... because they were trying to be a bit more safe with it and point people in directions a bit easier and that kind of thing. Because what, it came out after Oblivion, I believe? Or excuse me, yeah. Herb food, no worries. Yeah, I suppose the subway systems weren't the best. Oh, I never liked the subway systems in 3. They were always annoying. That bit is linear. I must admit. I was thinking about Fallout 4. Going back to that, just to change the subject slightly. Yeah, because about the cities and stuff. Like, because, well, the only real cities in Fallout 4 are Diamond City and Good Neighbor, I want to say. I suppose technically if you side with a faction, they also count. For like buying and selling stuff too. Like just having a general atmosphere of stuff, of like things to do. The other ones would be, I don't know. Oh, he snapped. Okay. But yeah, apart from that, those two are really the only main places you can go to. And they are neutral as well, so no matter what you pick, you can still go there, kind of thing. Unless you annoy them. But like the faction ones are like like depending on what playthrough you do and who you side with and stuff like that. But it's just like the settlement building thing was fun, but given that they got rid of, like, they could have added a couple more cities, like, cause let's go with 3, I guess. There was what? There was Megaton, Tenpenny Tower. You could still do, even if you don't blow up Megaton. There was Rivet City, which was the main one you'd probably go to. And there were a lot of little settlements everywhere else that you could pop into and stuff, which I guess 4 probably did have. But, I don't know, it just felt different a lot of the time. For me, anyway. I know, it just felt like they used the settlement system to sort of cop out on. I'm gonna sabotage, you're gonna. If I'm gonna be sabotaged, you're gonna be sabotaged. I mean, like, it was fine and everything. It's just, if you wanted to make proper cities, like towns and stuff, where you could buy and sell things, you had to have a certain level of charisma. I think it was like charisma level 7 or something. And then you could get a perk that would allow you to make vendors in your settlements. Which helped because you could make more money and stuff like that way. But your settlements never gave you quests, which was the annoying thing. Like, you never met anyone there that was unique. They were just, hey look, settler. Hey look, settler. Hey look, settler. That was it. And it's like, hey, we're under attack. Help. Again. And then you'll kill like a couple bandits and then you'll be done. But the way that I remember when they advertised it, was like, oh yeah, well you can make settlements and they'll be attacked all the time if you don't protect them and stuff. It's like, oh cool. My settlements never got attacked. I mean, there were the quests for them from Preston where it's like, oh, another settlement needs your help, that kind of thing. But there was never any, like, or very little, like, super mutants wandering in and fighting stuff, or raiders, like, thinking, oh, they have food, let's go get them, kind of thing. Because they had the whole, I think it was if you had food and water but no security, there was a higher chance the town would be attacked. But then if you put your defenses up by just putting down turrets and stuff, then you wouldn't get attacked. But then the turrets didn't do anything, which was what I was kind of annoyed about, which is why I really like is it the Sim Settlement mod? Which is like a massive overhaul for the whole thing. I really wanted to do a playthrough of it with it installed. I think I tried one ages ago, but never got properly into it. Because it's like it's basically the NPCs make the settlements themselves. You just sort of give them resources and money and that sort of thing, and then they, over time, build up the settlement to be into like a proper town. There's people that, like me, that aren't great at building fancy things, but like to have the progression and stuff. So, yeah, it's really cool. I think there's a second one for it as well, and there's a bunch of expansions and stuff, which is kind of cool. As last Geth falls, hear music from across the room. On the monitor, Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful and cappella of worlds even, and innocence lost. The recording song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Zeus Veil? Or Perseus Veil? No idea. The transmission shuts down. It was about Quarians being sad. Ooh. You discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, you could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quarians. Download data. Right, I think that was the data that I wanted. Because it comes into play later. Also, okay, cool. We need to sell a bunch of stuff because we have loads of crap. Are any of these better than our assault rifle? Really? Wait. Ooh, that is a exact replica. Give Rack something new. Give him a new shotgun. Ooh. New pistol. Kind of pog. 5% damage and 20% heat dampening. Oh. Yeah, sure. Free damage and more stuff. Sure, I'll take that. I actually will give myself that one. Because, you know, I'm greedy. Is Rex any new armor that we found for him? No, wow. Garrus also doesn't, yeah, no. Right. Yeah, we need to go back to the ship and sell stuff. I'll just have a shotgun that's decent on me. What am I doing? Fire rate is slightly better. Still not amazing, but it's slightly better. Anything up here? No, our door does not open. Never mind. Yeah, I haven't played Fallout 4 in a while. Still not. Whilst I played like any Fallout game. Thinking about it, when was the last time I played a Fallout game? Well, I tried out 76 a while ago. As in like. Earlier this year or late last year? One of the two, can't remember. But yeah. Apart from that, I haven't played any in a while. I think we're due for a playthrough. Right, so should we go talk to Tally? Where is Tally anyway? Down here? Or is she in the core? I know where she is in 2.
Looking for supplies?
Knowingly enough.
Let's see what you got.
Like I know where like everyone is on 2. Just like the back of my hand. Ooh. Ooh. I lose 2 tech and biotic resistance, but I gain about 71 shields, and I lose 4 damage protection as well. Yeah, maybe it's not worth it. Anything that you can give me that's good? That's good. Higher duration bonus, actual power bonus, and I lose 3 cooldown bonus. I'm actually gonna buy that. Right, let's sell. Yeah, let's do it by. What are these? By 20% heat absorption. But they do plus 45% weapon force and toxic damage. It's got on a shotgun because it's just gonna launch people. There we go. So we'll just. There we go. I have no idea how many items we have, but we still have a decent selection of stuff. Yes, I'm gonna give that to me because I'm greedy. There's Garrus, Ashley, Rex, down here. Cheers.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You've got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
That was why I came down here.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saren and his Geth armies are defeated.
Yay!
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
We did level up, right? We did. So advanced stasis. There we go. Stasis is now lasts for 17 seconds and has a recharge time of 50 seconds. And given that they can still take damage, yeah, they're gonna just die. It's great. I think it's 17.5 for the hell of it. It goes from 14.5 to 17. There we go. Yeah, I believe that data does get mentioned in the second game. I think. Which one I wanted to do it. Anyone else got anything for?
How are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone.
That would have been cool if Garrus was a
no
Spectre.
accountability.
Just have a crew of Spectres on one ship. What could go wrong?
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, so I was saying last time we spoke to Garrus that he's sort of the neutral character that you can sway either way to Paragon or Renegade. That's part of it. Like, he can easily go Renegade and be like, I'm gonna do what I want, pew pew pew. But if you're Paragon, you can be like, you know, you don't have to stoop to their level, dude. He's like, yeah, I guess.
We've got Saren on the run.
Yeah, we do.
Won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Yeah.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Rip.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
Meaning there was probably something hidden on that ship.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard. Does Fem Shep not do the whole Rex Shepard thing? Because she's always said, so long, Rex, instead of just Rex Shepard. What to Caden? I haven't spoken to our crew members in a while. And yes, I did ignore Ashley, because she's space racist. Did he just roll his eyes at me?
Commander,
Rude.
do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for a lost mass relay to who knows where, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice.
Justice.
I remember the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Yeah.
Is he hitting on me? I feel like he's hitting on me.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt
She
good.
exploded and
Training,
melted.
you know.
In that order.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah.
Did I just accidentally hit on me? Oh no, did I accidentally hit on him? Oops. Oops, sleeper pods. Easy XP. Nope. Right, should we go to Vermine then? This is where I'm meant to be. Oops, I forgot you go up the left and then round the stairs. There we go.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought.
Oh, I know there was
We're
that
preparing for a major offensive in
biotic
the system.
terrorist thing, wasn't there?
We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
We did good. I have no idea where to go next though. Mount. Can I not check my journal here? Apparently not. No. There we go. Viral minerals, proceed base. Chohi? Is it Chohi? I have no idea. In the Keika system, or Kaka system in the Hades Gamma cluster. Let's see if I can remember all of that. What? I hit zoom out. What? I hit zoom out. Why am I... The game crashed. Why did the game crash? Okay. The good thing they fixed the bugs in this game before releasing it and stuff. Because it'd be very, very awkward if they decided, you know what, let's remaster the 3 games and then release it with really obvious bugs. There we go. So I've got it so it captures Mass Effect, not the launcher and stuff. Okay. Where does this put us then? Oh. So you know all those conversations we just had? Yeah, no, they didn't happen. Oh, and I have to sell all my stuff again. Oh my god. This game's absolute dick. Ugh. Right, okay. First of all, you... Yes. Okay. Did I buy any of these? I can't... yeah, I think I bought the... amp? Yeah. Sell. Order. At a base of 7, I think. There. Garrus, UNC sec, such as.
He's taking my resignation.
I understand that. Vector.
He despises suspect.
I see.
If you wanted
Not true. Doing these just in case they come up again.
We've got Saren.
Yes, we do. You knew Saren. Fair enough.
They said he was looking for.
And recruited you. What was he doing?
Oh, yeah.
Cargo.
I didn't.
Ship.
There was a...
That's it.
Every other merc on that mission.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Cool. We're speedrunning 100%. It's fine. Wonder if there must be a 100% speedrun for this game.
Hey, Commander,
Be awful,
you know that
but
Quarian...
bothering
She's got a
you.
real-
She's
she's got an eye for
useful.
tele-
Thailand.
Shepard,
Hallie.
Something wrong?
You know the data you
Oh.
took from those
Okay.
death control nodes?
I understand.
Do you think you can use this information?
Not right away.
Right.
The only thing I can offer.
Good.
Thank you, Shepard.
Cool. There we go. That's fine. Now we go talk to Caden. Do we need to talk to Caden? Eh. Actually, where's Liara? I haven't spoken to Liara yet.
Commander?
Listening.
Sorry, Commander.
Hear
The
you.
residents don't even seem impressed by the...
Cute way of looking at it.
Sorry if I...
That's alright.
There are worse results.
Yeah, was that center?
Suit show up at your...
Jump force. Friends. Sounds rough.
This was supposed
I'm interested.
to make a habit of getting this personal with everyone.
To some degree.
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
But yeah.
Cool. I don't want him to think that I'm hitting on him. Where is Liara? It's Chakwas. I don't think there's anything too special to talk about. In here? No. These are my quarters. Where is Liara? Must be a section of the ship that I'm missing. Is she not in there? I have no idea. Oh, I didn't realize it was a. I didn't realize this is a lab thing, right?
You threw off my groove.
Hey, this is the raid.
If you
Great
are
for
here
Stays
to
for the
talk
stream.
about Benezia's
Hey,
death,
Zaz, it's good to see you again.
you
Hope you're doing
know
well. Hey,
that
everyone. Hope
she
everyone's
brought it
doing
upon
well.
herself.
Sorry, we're talking to people at the minute. Hey, I'm Sidrish. For anyone that doesn't know, we stream a whole bunch of stuff. We're doing Mass Effect at the minute, in the Legendary Edition stuff. How are you guys doing? What were you guys up to?
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you.
So yeah,
She's
we
your
just
mother,
helped Liara kill her own mother because her
She
mother
was.
was a bit of a dick.
But she was
So,
not.
you know,
I prefer
stuff.
to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
the best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence.
Determination? Is that a
strength.
Sans reference?
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Just the way I like it.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter.
This is why Liara is
People
very
expected me
relatable,
to
because
follow in Benezia's footsteps.
doesn't like people.
They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why
I
became
was
so
saying,
interested
hey,
in the
Zaz,
secrets
and
of
wondering
the
what you
past.
guys were playing, and I do appreciate
It
the raid,
sounds
so thank you.
foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm
Sounds like
fascinating.
you want to
Oh
dissect me
my.
in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No,
I played
that's
Stardew
even
for the first
worse.
time. Awesome. How did you find it?
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field.
This
with
is why
data
we
disks
like
and
Liara.
computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Bye, Liara. There you go. Right, anyway. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, then interact with the world map. And then we will choose the next place to go. Because, yeah, we don't want it crashing on us this time. Which, you guys... Oh, I need to level up. Advanced stasis and... More stasis. Yeah, which is what you guys missed. It crashed on us when I tried going to a new area. Oh no, it crashed when I tried
Message from
going
Admiral
away
Hackett,
from a new
Commander.
area.
Patching it through.
Yeah, we had this because he's just telling us that we did a good job and saved many human lives. So, zoom out. There you go. Right, now we need to look for the Hades Gamma one. And then this one. I remember vaguely where we're going. Whee! Then this one. Yes. Nailed it. Very chill, you enjoyed it? Hey, awesome. As I said, we played a little bit of it on stream, and I've done a little bit offline since. You know, it is pretty enjoyable. It is a nice chill game to just sort of relax and play. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. So there's a lot to do in it. So it's one of those games that the wiki's going to be your best friend kind of thing. Especially if you're trying to romance certain characters and stuff. We'll take a detour and go this way quickly. Or have someone on hand that knows anything and everything about the game, which I believe Ticking does. I remember he was answering questions of being given what was it? It was a certain item, and he was able to tell you the person you were giving it to and why. Or just the person you give it to and like based on their birthday or something. And that kind of thing, which is impressive, to be honest. Reach out writings, deactivate the tower. Place the transmitter, your comms pick up a recording of a wistful string quartet. You power the system down. Whoever lived here, they haven't been back for some time. Crates are covered with the planet's chalky dust. The status lights of the shack indicate that its atmosphere ran out a long time ago. Or matriarch writings. There's not even a bed in here. Easy. Or matriarch writings. Oh no, there is a bed. Is that a bed? Like a research thing? I have no idea. Very experienced. See, that's the best way to be about it. It's the great thing about streaming games. You can just get everyone else to tell you what to do. Because chat knows best, clearly. At least that's what I've learned over the couple years of streaming. Or at least that's what I have to say, otherwise I get yelled at. Whee! Oh, that was a good jump. That was a bad jump. Well, this is a very flat area, so I'm assuming pressure more? Maybe not. Is there an anomaly? Debris over there. With a low bit of thresher more here. Also, stream Dark Souls. No. You guys may be right. I don't have to listen to you. Take down terrorists, but remember to check your targets. The civilians are also addled by the drugs. They'll wander right into the middle of a firefight. Oh boy, this should be fun. Would you guys really want me to play Dark Souls all the time, though? Surely it would get boring at that point, because it's like... We've done all of it at least once. So, like, I know roughly what I'm doing. So you don't have that thrill of, haha, look, he bad. Because I'm a pro Dark Souls player, you know? Right, he's a civilian.
You must die!
Oh.
I'll kill you!
Researchers. Did he die? Oh no, no. Civilian losses were tolerable.
Perimeter secured.
Pretty sure you can do that without killing any of them.
They're in my head! All of them! With knives!
Knives? Yeah, this is kind of annoying. That's probably really difficult to do without getting any of them killed. Unless you're, like, really quick and precise about it. Maybe with a sniper rifle? Like, you can one-shot the, terrorists. Because it's not just me that can kill them, it's, the terrorists as well, which I think is how the ones... I think the first guy we found died. I think there might be another one, but, I mean, most of the people survived. So, we'll take it. And we can't really reload, so... Didn't save before coming in here. I don't know if I'd want to be honest. Don't mind doing it in some cases, but most part, Feels kind of cheesy. Yeah, given how cluttered it is in here, it's a bit of a pain to walk around. I saved before going to the world map. I did, didn't I? Just suddenly thought.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Good work, Commander. You took down the biotics with minimal collateral damage.
I killed innocent people today, Admiral. The
No, I
biotics
didn't.
Set it up, but I pulled the trigger.
What?
The biotics had every advantage, including human shields. You lost a handful of civilians. Any other unit I sent in would have lost dozens of innocent lives. You saved a lot of lives today, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Yeah, you probably can do that without killing any of them. Which would be really difficult. Probably get a unique bit of dialogue or something. Right, now let's go to Vermeer. Good old Hawk. Hey. Right, before we do anything else, I'm gonna save quickly. Just in case. I don't trust this game anymore. Who do I want with me? So, obviously Garrus, because Garrus is good. Do we take Rex? Yeah, let's take Rex, why not?
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander. You've got a clean drop, Commander.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joke around.
Anything behind us? No. Wouldn't have thought so, but I wonder if there was like a hidden chest or something that you could open. Die, crabs! Whatever these things are. Ah! I'm being shot at. Alright, I forgot I don't actually care if I'm being shot at. What? Oh, there he is. Should I say, what? See him on the map, but I had no idea where he was. And boop. Wish. Gotta get every little bit of XP that we can grab. Yeah, get wrecked. Screw that guy in particular. did a whopping 1 damage to me. If that rocket actually hit one of them, it would have killed all 3. Anyone else? Being jammed, so I'm assuming there's someone else. Yeah. Are you shooting at me? No. He's like, okay, I'm gonna hide behind this wall and I'm gonna snipe him, and then immediately just got bopped. I don't know what their plan is. They've done no damage to me so far. Oh, give me a sec. There is a cat at my door, I believe. Sorry about that. Oh, you coming up here then? Oh, come on then, kitty cat. Oh, here you go, sorry. Oh, there we go. Cat. I think he just wants attention. That's what it is. Oh, you're shedding like there's no tomorrow. Gee. Well, I'm thoroughly covered in cat hair now, so that's lovely. He does just want fusses. There you go. Is that better? Also, is that... Has Geth managed to get to us yet? No idea. I'm just scratching his chin. Like the side there. Like his cheek and stuff. Oh, and my chair has gone down. Helpful. I'm getting all the right spots. I am getting all of the right spots. Yeah. There you go, kitty cat. There we go, got him. I thought if I shoot a rocket in there, I'd probably hit them. Fudge, what are you doing? You gonna sit down cutely, or are you gonna stand to be a pain? I feel like the... Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. I feel like it's the latter, isn't it? Is it the latter? What are you doing? I do apologise for the banging of the microphone. It's not me this time. Is it that then? Down. there we go. Didn't realize that second one was almost dead. There you go, kitty cat.